welcome to Mia's Stories. Make sure to subscribe to never miss an update, and a lucky chance to video chat with me. It all started innocently enough. Lily had been going to the gym for a few months now, working hard to get in shape and feeling more confident with each passing day. Her gym trainer, Jake, was a handsome and muscular man who always pushed her to her limits during their sessions. Little did Jake know that Lily had a secret plan brewing in her mind. One day, after a particularly intense workout, Lily approached Jake with a mischievous glint in her eye. "I have a special request for our next session," she said, her voice low and sultry. Jake raised an eyebrow, intrigued by her sudden change in tone. "Oh, what kind of request?" he asked, trying to hide his curiosity. Lily smiled and whispered, "I want you to wear my workout clothes for our next session." Jake's eyes widened in surprise. He had never had a client make such a request before, but there was something about the way Lily looked at him that made him unable to refuse. "All right, I'll do it," he said, his voice tinged with a mix of excitement and apprehension. The next day, Jake arrived at the gym, feeling a mix of nerves and anticipation. Lily was already there, waiting for him with a sly smile on her face. She handed him a bag containing her workout clothes and instructed him to change in the locker room. Jake hesitated for a moment, but the look in Lily's eyes dared him to go through with it. As Jake stripped off his own clothes and put on Lily's tight leggings and sports bra, he couldn't help but feel a rush of adrenaline. The clothes hugged his body in all the right places, making him feel surprisingly comfortable and empowered. When he emerged from the locker room, Lily's eyes widened in appreciation. "Wow, you look amazing," she purred, her gaze lingering on his toned physique. As they began their workout, Lily took on a new role as the dominant figure in their dynamic. She pushed Jake to his limits, making him do exercises he had never tried before and challenging him in ways he had never imagined. With each drop of sweat that glistened on his skin, Jake felt a strange sense of liberation and excitement. Lily's voice was a constant presence in his ear, urging him to push harder and faster. She circled around him, her eyes tracing every curve of his body in a way that made his heart race. Jake found himself surrendering to her commands, reveling in the feeling of being controlled and dominated by this woman who had once been his client. As the weeks passed, Jake found himself becoming more and more comfortable in Lily's workout clothes. He began to look forward to their sessions, relishing the feeling of slipping into her tight leggings and sports bra. Lily, for her part, seemed to enjoy the newfound power she held over him, pushing him to new heights of physical and mental endurance. One day, as they finished a particularly grueling workout, Lily approached Jake with a smile on her face. "You know, I think you look even better in my clothes than I do," she said, her voice low and seductive. Jake felt a surge of desire wash over him, his heart pounding in his chest. I don't know what to say," he stammered, unsure of how to process the feelings that were swelling inside him. And then, in a moment of pure abandon, Lily leaned in and kissed Jake, her lips soft and inviting. Jake responded with a hunger that had been building inside him for weeks, his hands reaching out to pull her closer. The gym around them faded away as they lost themselves in each other, their bodies moving in perfect harmony. As they finally broke apart, breathless and flushed with desire, Lily whispered in Jake's ear, "I think it's time we took this to the next level." And with that, they left the gym behind, their bodies entwined in a passion that knew no bounds. Jake and Lily's relationship continued to evolve outside of the gym. What had started as a simple request had blossomed into a complex web of desire and submission. Lily reveled in her newfound power over Jake, pushing him to explore his boundaries and embrace his femininity like never before. One evening, as they lounged in Lily's apartment after a particularly intense workout, she brought out a box filled with lingerie and makeup. "I want to see you fully embrace your feminine side, Jake," she said, her eyes alight with excitement. Jake hesitated for a moment, the weight of societal expectations pressing down on him. But the look in Lily's eyes was all the encouragement he needed. With Lily's guidance, Jake began to transform himself into a vision of femininity. He slipped into lacy lingerie that hugged his curves and applied makeup that accentuated his features. As he looked at himself in the mirror, a sense of empowerment washed over him. Lily watched with a hunger in her eyes, her desire for him palpable in the air. When Jake emerged from the bathroom, Lily's breath caught in her throat. "You look stunning," she whispered, her voice filled with awe. Jake felt a rush of confidence surge through him, his heart pounding with excitement. This was a side of himself he had never dared to explore before, but with Lily by his side, he felt invincible. As they embraced, their bodies pressed together in a tangle of limbs and desire. Jake had never felt more alive, more free to be himself in all his vulnerability. Lily's touch was electric, sending waves of pleasure coursing through him. He surrendered himself to her completely, letting go of all his inhibitions and fears. Their passion ignited like a wildfire, consuming them both in a blaze of ecstasy. Jake's femininity and Lily's dominance merged into a symphony of desire, each note crescendoing to a peak of pure, unadulterated pleasure. They moved together as one, their bodies fitting together like puzzle pieces, completing each other in ways they had never thought possible. As they lay entwined in each other's arms, their bodies spent but their hearts full, Jake and Lily knew that they had found something truly special in each other. What had started as a simple request had blossomed into a deep and profound connection that transcended gender norms and societal expectations. They basked in the afterglow of their passion, their breaths coming in soft, contented sighs. In that moment, they knew that they had discovered a love that was as fierce as it was tender, as wild as it was intimate. And as they drifted off to sleep in each other's arms, they knew that their journey together was only just beginning. In the days that followed, Jake and Lily's relationship deepened even further. Lily took on the role of Jake's mentor and guide, leading him down the path of feminine exploration with unwavering support and encouragement. Jake found himself embracing his femininity more and more, shedding the constraints of societal expectations with each passing day. One morning, Lily surprised Jake with a set of her own workout clothes. "I want you to wear these every day to the gym," she said, her eyes sparkling with mischief. Jake hesitated, unsure of what wearing women's workout clothes would mean for him. But the trust and connection he had with Lily gave him the courage to take the leap. As Jake stepped into the gym wearing Lily's workout clothes, he felt a surge of adrenaline course through him. The tight leggings and sports bra clung to his body, accentuating his curves and femininity in a way that both thrilled and terrified him. But as he caught Lily's eye across the gym floor, a sense of empowerment washed over him. As Jake went through his workout routine, he felt the eyes of the other gym-goers on him. Some looked confused, others intrigued, but Jake held his head high, and newfound confidence radiating from within. He felt a sense of liberation in embracing his femininity so openly, a freedom he had never experienced before. After the workout, Jake and Lily met in the locker room, their hearts racing with anticipation. Lily's eyes roamed over Jake's form, a hungry desire burning in their depths. "You looked incredible out there," she said, her voice husky with desire. Jake felt a surge of pride at her words, his heart swelling with gratitude for her unwavering support. As they embraced, their bodies pressed together in a tangle of desire and need. Jake felt a surge of arousal wash over him, his body responding to Lily's touch with a fervor he had never known. They moved together in a dance of passion and submission, their connection deepening with each passing moment. In a frenzy of desire and need, Jake and Lily gave themselves over to each other completely. Their bodies moved in perfect harmony, each touch and caress sending them spiraling towards ecstasy. Jake felt a sense of liberation unlike anything he had ever experienced before, a freedom in embracing his true self with Lily by his side. As Jake and Lily's relationship continued to evolve, their passion for each other deepened with each passing day. Lily took on the role of Jake's dominant partner, guiding him through the exploration of his femininity with a firm yet loving hand. Jake found himself surrendering to her completely, his desire for her growing stronger with each passing moment. One evening, as they lay entwined in each other's arms, Lily whispered words of desire and longing in Jake's ear. "I want to take you to new heights of pleasure, my sweet boy," she murmured, her breath hot against his skin. Jake shivered with anticipation, his body responding to her touch with a hunger that consumed him. Under Lily's guidance, Jake delved deeper into the world of femininity and submission. He embraced his desires with a newfound sense of freedom, exploring the depths of his own passion with Lily by his side. Their encounters grew more intense and intimate, each one pushing the boundaries of pleasure and pain. One night, as they prepared for bed, Lily brought out a set of restraints and blindfolds. "I want to show you a new side of pleasure, Jake," she said, her eyes smoldering with desire. Jake felt a surge of excitement course through him, his body responding to the promise of the unknown with a fervor that left him breathless. As Lily bound Jake's wrists and blindfolded him, a sense of anticipation filled the air. Jake's heart pounded in his chest, his body trembling with desire as he surrendered himself to Lily completely. He felt a rush of adrenaline as her touch ignited a fire within him, consuming him in a wave of pleasure that left him gasping for breath. With each caress and kiss, Lily led Jake deeper into a world of ecstasy and desire. Their bodies moved in perfect harmony, each touch and sensation heightening the intensity of their passion. Jake felt a sense of liberation unlike anything he had ever experienced before, of freedom in surrendering to his desires with Lily as his guide. In a crescendo of desire and need, Jake and Lily reached the pinnacle of their passion. Their bodies entwined in a dance of ecstasy and surrender, each touch and caress sending them spiraling towards a climax that left them both breathless. Jake felt a sense of connection with Lily that transcended words, a bond forged in the fires of desire and intimacy. As they collapsed into each other's arms, their bodies spent but their hearts full, Jake and Lily knew that they had found something rare and beautiful in each other. Their love transcended boundaries and expectations, a union of passion and devotion that would withstand the test of time. And as they drifted off to sleep in each other's arms, they knew that this will last for a lifetime. If you enjoyed this story and want to show your support, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, for every comment with 69, you could have the chance to video chat with me. Thanks for your time.